In this exercise, we're going to practice some of the skills that we've learnt in this section relating to formatting data and applying themes. So we're going to be working on the Customer Data tab, and what I'd like you to do is format the data on this tab so that it looks like the data we have on the Custom Data Formatted tab. So let's check out the Customer Data tab. Currently, nothing is formatted on here, but I want you to make this look like this. So make a note of a few things here. We have number formatting applied. We're using borders, and in some cases, different thickness borders. Check the cell alignment. Everything is aligned to the middle. So just a few things for you to bear in mind there. Now, when it comes to the column width for your columns, I'd like you to set all of the columns to 25. And when it comes to the width of all of the columns, I'd like you to be very specific and set all of the columns to 25. Now, once you've formatted that worksheet, we can then move on to the second part of this exercise. So on the worksheet Customer Data Theme, or just theme as I've got it listed out, I want you to change the theme to Savon. I'd then like you to change the theme font to Cambria and the theme colours to Violet too. And if you'd like to see my answer, then please keep watching. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to change the width of all of these columns to 25. So let's right click and go down to column width and just type in 25 and click OK. Next, I'm going to make sure that I have the correct number formatting applied to my columns. So in column B, I need to apply the short date format. Control, Shift, down arrow. Let's select from our drop down short date. In the next column, I want to apply currency format. Control, Shift, down arrow. This time I'm going to press Control 1 and I'm going to choose currency format, and let's take those decimal places down to 0. And in column D, this is another date, Control Shift down arrow, short date format. Now the next thing, let's just take a quick look at our reference. Let's deal with this heading first of all. So what do I have here? I have a light yellow background fill. My column headings are in bold and 12-point font, and they're also this dark gold color. So let's jump back to Customer Data. We're going to select all of the column headings, Control Shift right arrow. We're going to background fill with a light yellow color, and we're going to change the font to this gold color. Let's make it bold and increase that font size to 12. Now what you'll also notice is that we have these aligned to the middle. So once again, we're going to go up to our alignment tools. We're going to align to the middle and to the center. And if we jump back to our reference, I can see that all of the data in my table is also aligned to the middle. So Control Shift right arrow, Control Shift down arrow to select everything, and we want to align to the middle. The final thing left to do here is to apply some borders. Now notice that the border that I have surrounding the column headings is a little bit thicker than the border I have around everything else. So I'm going to apply a thin border to everything first of all. So let's go back and let's select all of our data, Control A. Up to our borders drop down into line style, and I'm going to choose the thinnest solid line. And we're also going to choose the line color, which is going to be this dark gold. And then what I want to do here is apply this to all borders. And that's going to give me borders around everything. What I can then do is just apply a slightly thicker border around the column headings only. So Control Shift right arrow, and we need to just make an adjustment to the line style. So I'm going to choose this thicker line, and then we want to apply this around the outside only. And there we go. If we take a look at our reference, everything is looking exactly the same. So the second part of this exercise was to apply a theme. So we want to apply the Savon theme, and we want to change the font to Cambria and the theme colors to Violet too. So let's go to Theme, up to Page Layout and into Themes. And we're just going to search for the one called Savon. There it is. Let's click to apply, and then we can go up to Colors and change this to Violet 2. And then Fonts, we're going to change to Cambridge.